Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Second, and we are playing All the Mobs 6. And today, we're going to keep working on our ore quintupling setup. The next thing we need is a chemical dissolution chamber. And this is going to be complicated. We need these ultimate control circuits, and that's atomic alloy, which is refined obsidian, and reinforced alloy. The reinforced alloy is, of course, we can do this with just one diamond if we put our diamond in our enrichment chamber. The enriched diamond we get out of that we can melt down in our infuser. Whoops, that's not right. And we need the alloy. So instead of 8 diamonds to make 4 of these, it's just 1. Okay, we have our reinforced alloy. Now we need to combine it in this same thing with, well, that doesn't work at all, does it? Let's see. So enriched obsidian, and for that we need the dust. For that we need, oh, okay. A crusher. Well, we're gonna need a crusher anyway. So let's see what's involved. Oh, that shouldn't be so bad. We can definitely make 2 lava buckets. We're gonna need another steel casing for the dissolution chamber. Now we're just gonna throw this right down here for now, because we have power down here. Now can I just throw this in here? Sure looks like it. Let's see. That looks cool. Now I don't know how much this is gonna give us. We need 40 per operation. But I think I can take this and throw it in the enrichment chamber. And get this enriched obsidian. Let's see how much this gives us. Okay, so 1 more of those will do the trick. Nice. Alright, pop these in here. See how we do. So this should drain 40 out of here. So it should go down to 120 when it's, yeah, perfect. Okay, we got him. Oh wait, we need some of these too, huh? So yet more reinforced alloys. Okay. Okay. I think we can make. We're gonna need 2 of these. So we'll need 2 of these. Alright. Whoops. Missed a step. So 2 of those will get us 2 ultimate control circuits. And now we finally have our chemical dissolution chamber. Okay, I think I've got this set up. The slurries should go out to the left. And the gases? Where'd the gases go? And the gases... Turn this off. Should come in from the right. We don't have enough fuel. Now, strictly speaking, a lot of these tanks we just set up when this was going poorly. So we don't really need all this stuff, all these tanks and stuff. More efficient ways to do it. So let's see. Doesn't look like it's doing anything. It should be outputting the top. gases. Input and output. Not doing anything. That's still collecting. Oh, I'll bet this thing's out of sulfur. Okay, so why isn't it going out? Oh, I turned auto eject on. Even though it said it was on, I pressed the button. The stuff started flowing in here. Well, it's in the pipe anyway. So we need to be on gases. Oh my god, it's exactly the opposite of what I swear I just did this. Okay, now it's full of sulfuric acid. And what we're gonna do, there should be an item? Item. You know, oh, I see. One tab moves over here. Okay. Okay. So we should be able to put a transporter right here and some kind of chest. Okay, let's see if we got this right. We're going to throw some iron in there. And this should start converting each iron into 1,000 dirty slurries. Now what we do with this slurry is we take some water and we put it in chemical washer and we clean it. Let's see if we can make our washer. So we need 4. Oh. Let's see, we need half of these reinforced alloys. I forget how many steps there are to this stuff. What, we need 1 or 2 of these? We need 2. Okay, filling video content here as I play in GUIs. We'll make our elite circuit. Come on with it. And we'll make our ultimate circuit. Very good. And we should have... Oh, we need a basic fluid tank. That's fine. This will give us our washer. And we'll probably need more pipes. We're going to use that same... Oh, I made advanced pipes. What? I think they actually connect. We'll just make some more of the basics here. We'll see. Now what I'd like to do is jump straight from one into the other here. So let's see. Slurries. I want this to be input, right? And we'll turn it... That's item. Okay, get the slurry. No? Is it considered a liquid? Alright, well we gotta get this stuff out of here somehow. Whoops, that's the wrong. So slurries, output. Maybe you can't put these right next to each other. Let's see. I feel like you should be able to. Okay, it's taken something in. That's an output. Okay, that took it. Something's taking it. Okay, I think it's just going into the pipe. Now, the question is, can I get my water all the way over here? Would it be simpler just to Make another sink. Throw it behind. I think we're just gonna make another sink. Okay. Throw this back here. And this will need a configurator. Okay, clean iron slurry. Nice. What we do with the iron slurry is we put it into a chemical crystallizer. And each 200 millibuckets will give us one iron slurry. Chemical crystallizer. Okay, more diamonds. Oh, we'll finally get to use some of that fluorite though. Okay, I think we're about ready here. So let's, we still need this. 2 of these, right? And finally, 2 of these. And that ought to do the trick. Okay. Get this thing set up. What we want it to do... slurries. We want it to take in from that side, right? Right. And we want slurries to eject from this side. Oh, cool. A little gooey up there. Or a little something. So that'll give us the crystals. Now the crystals, we're going to need hydrogen chloride. And to get hydrogen chloride, we're going to need chlorine. To get chlorine, we're going to need another electrolytic separator, but we're going to need brine. And for that, we're going to need a thermal evaporation tower. Now these are huge multi-block towers. We're going to need a ton of these evaporation blocks, which is steel and copper. Now I don't know if we have a... Oh, we got a lot of copper. We got some patterns that we made, where all that steel is going to come in handy. I figure we're going to need at least 100 of these. Dear. Okay, and then for the valves, the valves aren't bad. We're going to want 2 of them, I think. So let's get these in naked. We'll just throw in 8. We're going to need the blocks to make them, so let's throw this back in our ever-increasing array of crafters. We'll make 2 stacks of these to start. Alright, that should give us our controller, and we're going to want 2 valves. We're definitely going to want at least 1 more sink. Those things are so useful. I'll make another bucket of water. We'll make another sink. And the other thing we're going to need is, I think, 8 of these. So we got our work. Well, we'll see how it is without them. These you want to add to increase the rate that these towers turn water into brine. But we'll see how we do, because we are in a desert, and shouldn't be that bad. Okay, here we go. We absolutely want to make sure we're doing this in the desert. So by 4 on the bottom. And it can go up to 18. So we'll just... hollow on the inside. Alright, I'm going to build this up. We only had enough steel to make one tower, so one's what we're doing, at least for the time being. Now it doesn't have to be this big. The minimum size is 3 by 3, but the max is the most efficient. So what we want is one valve over here. We're going to want a valve in back. And finally, we'll put the controller in front over here. Yeah, very good. So we can see the temperature building up in here, and that's what's going to turn our water into brine. Now let's see. Put our sink down right here, because if we do build another tower, we're going to build it right here. And then let's get our pipes. We'll use the advanced ones for speed. Whoops, come on. That should have hooked up. It did. Our configurator, set to push. And I don't know if we get to watch it filling up with water or like what here. Yeah, it sure looks like it. So that's pretty cool. Now as you can see, that's making brine at a pretty good rate. And it's still filling up with water. And it's sitting at around 329.6, I guess, Kelvin, maybe? Doesn't seem that warm. Well, it is what it is. Now with our brine, what we need to do is get it out of here. There it is. Good old brine. What do we do with it? Well, we throw it in an electrolytic separator to make sodium and chlorine. Now we want our separator right about here. Okay. Actually, we probably want it back a little farther. And by back, I mean towards the, towards the tank. Alright, we got some power for it. Pop it down, and we're gonna run pipes. We need some more pipes. Alright, see if this will work. Got brine coming out. See how quickly it keeps up with it. It's full of water. Should just be pumping brine into this thing. Okay, sodium and chlorine. Very nice. Now with the chlorine, we need an infuser to make this hydrogen chloride. Or we can condense it into liquid chlorine. But... okay, we got our chemical infuser. Now what we want to do is go ahead and pump the chlorine. Just the chlorine. Fluid. Okay, we want it to be an out and eject fluid. Oh, it's chlorine gas anyway. So let's see, output 1, output 2. We want to reverse these. Let's turn that off. We'll make output 2 around the back. No, we want output 2 there, right? And we'll put output 1 there. Because this is our second tank, so I think that's how that works. Sure looks that way. We're getting chlorine. Now we need to combine chlorine with hydrogen, which we've been getting. So we actually want the back of this to be an input, huh? Get back to our gases. That's going to be an input. I think we're doing this right. Maybe right there. Maybe we can pump it out right there. Oh, and we're already doing so. So we're making a little hydrogen chloride. And with that, we can make our shard in a chemical injection chamber. We're kind of really going to bring that all the way, well, because what we want to do is pump these into the injection chamber. So maybe we'll bring this down here. We need more of everything. More everything, please. And I'll tell you, the refined storage auto crafting with these like 9,000 step power cables is fantastic. Very nice. Okay, we got another injection chamber. Boy, these are expensive because you gotta all this plus a purification chamber plus an enrichment chamber. Getting awfully expensive, but it's gonna be worth it. And wait till you see what I'm gonna do with this thing. This ridiculous contraption. I'll put this down here. Cover this up. And we're gonna run this stuff there we go. All the way down here. See through the night. There we go. We're finally getting cats spawning around this village. I went ahead and tamed one. A little buddy over there. Pretty cool. So, let's go ahead. Oh, it already is. Cool. Must be in here already. Or it's in the pipe. Gases. That's an input. Oh, it's full. Okay. So now, what we'll do is we'll take this thing. Energy, gases, infused types, pigments, slurries. Can't eject. What are we trying to do here? We're trying to get these crystals out, right? Oh, we're in the item config. Okay, so we're not trying to output there. We're trying to output here. And let's see if that'll just do it for us. Now our transporters. Now, on the items config, we want the back as an input. Do I have to use this thing? Ah, the eject is off. Eject on. Dumped them all right in there. And now we get our shards. We take the shards in a purification chamber with oxygen. That'll give us our clumps. Alright, drop this down right here. I feel like we're getting into the easy part, finally. Items. This is going to be an output. That's gonna be an input. I have this feeling that, like the default, I think, is to set this up run in the other direction. That's okay. Get some more transporters. Now we are going to need oxygen. Fortunately, we got oxygen right here. Now we can just run this behind here, I think, with some more of these tubes. Because we're making more than we can use. So this should be plenty. What do you bet we're going to need more tubes? Running out of steel, even with the mythical agriculture doing its thing. So hopefully this won't be too much more resource intensive. Alright. Well, I got one extra here. Okay, it's full of oxygen. Oh, we don't have enough this stuff. What are we missing? Plenty of hydrogen. Now, plenty of brine and sodium. I'm pumping this down in here. I think it's just using it as we, but we should be able to pump these out, right? Oh, let's turn the eject on. Yep, there it goes. And now, we'll get our clumps. Now finally, we're going to grab our crusher. We're going to make another crusher, because that one downstairs we've been using for too much. Too useful. Now most of these Mekanism machines have much higher tiers. And we're using the basic just because we're not actually going to be using this thing for very much. Make our crusher. This is all about maximizing what we're going to get from 3 specific ores. The one we have right now is all the mods. So let's see, we'll get our power our crusher. More niotic cables. And we'll put it down like this so I know which side is which. And I think we just pumped in here, huh? So let's set this up to eject out the back. And let's set this up to accept out the front. Yep, that's fine. Throw another logistical transporter down. Throws it in here. Oh, look at this nonsense. We get our dirty iron dust. With the dirty iron dust and enrichment chamber, we can get iron dust, and that we could finally smelt into an ingot. So this, as it stands, just on its own, once we build the what do you call it, the enrichment chamber, this will get us 5 ingots for every ore we put in, but we're not stopping there. Alright, let's see. Dirt down. Put our enrichment chamber down, finally. And we'll set this thing up to eject out the back. Want that to be an output, we'll turn this one off. Turn the eject on. Whoops, that's for fluid. That ain't gonna do the trick. Now we'll set this one up to accept items from that 5. What did I just pick up? Dirty dust? That was weird. Okay, so this is still making crystals. Pumping them into here. So it looks like hydrogen chloride is what's keeping us down. The issue isn't the hydrogen. Plenty of that. It just seems like it's moving pretty quick. Like it's all full. I mean, we might need to just turn it off for a while to let it catch up with itself. But what we're gonna do is actually, we'll move all the way back to the beginning, I guess? Where did we start with the iron? I can't even remember. This is so bizarre at this point. Where did we put it in? I feel like it starts... Well, there's more. So, it's getting dirty iron slurry from there. So it must be coming in from here. Okay. So I think we've cleaned all the unprocessed iron out of the system. Now we got a lot of oxygen in here. Well, there's a little more. Yeah, as it continues to get rid of this slurry, which it's doing, it's gonna move iron dust to here. And what I'd like to do is just smelt it and send it into our refined storage system automatically, so we don't have to hike all the way out here. And I think we'll use, what is it? There's something from Mekanism called an energized smelter. This is all Mekanism out here. Yeah, there we go. I think we have enough steel for this. Now the way we're going to get stuff back and forth is with ender chests. There's a special kind of ender chest, I think. Yeah, this is what we want. I guess we need to start with ender pouches, which start with eyes of ender. So we're going to want 2 of these. And these are dope. Those pouches are really cheap. So what? We'll get a little purple wool in there. And we're going to make 2 of these. And we got our energized smelter. We are officially out of steel. Fly back up here. Run over here. Finally, our energized smelter. And we're going to set this to eject on that side. And we're going to set this to accept. And eject over there. And we'll put our transporter here. Probably have to turn the eject on. Yep. There it goes. And now we're getting our ingots. Quite a bit of work there. Finally, we're going to take a transporter and one of these ender chests. It doesn't hold much, but it's going to be quantumly entangled with this one, which we'll have back inside the house. Eject. on. We'll just do it. Yes, it will. So what we're going to do is we're going to make another importer. And this is from refined storage, of course. And we're going to take it. And we're just going to hook it up right here. Because this thing, I don't think we're going to finish this basement down here. That's facing the wrong way. Let's see. I couldn't hang this thing on a tool rack, so I'm just keeping it in the backpack. We want it pointed down. There we go. And we'll just throw our ender chest here, right? And that'll suck it right into our refined storage system. Now the goal here is to take all the modium and turn it into as many ingots as we can. So we could get 5 ingots in ore, just with our setup that we have right now, but I don't think that's quite enough. But all of that's going to have to wait until the next episode. So thanks for watching. We've got ore quintupling set up now, which is pretty sweet, but we're not stopping there. So we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.